Hey, just a heads up, I have a couple of days in the can in here that I need to turn into YouTubes. So you are seeing me in bed right now. The next frame, you're going to see me going to work on the last day before my surgery. So it's a wee bit discombobulated. Such is my life.
Hello, thanks for tuning in. My name is Jerry, and you have reached my channel, Carnivore Jerry, in the middle of the forest. Today is the day before my surgery, and I am driving to do last-minute incidentals that I need to take care of before surgery. I stopped eating yesterday at 6 p.m. solid foods and am packing in the protein. This morning I had a protein coffee, 20 ounces with 1 scoop of the Keto Chow beef protein, the chocolate, and a full scoop, 22 grams of beef gelatin, a tablespoon of butter, gave that a whir, drank that up. In a thermos, I have bone broth, and I brought a 40-ounce protein drink mixed with Equip this time, caramel, salted caramel, and chocolate. So I'm going to be drinking all the protein today. That's what I'm doing right now. It is 10:45, and I'm heading into Bloomer to do the last minute details. Well, okay. Post office, done. Quick Trip ordering for pickup, done. All I have to do is pick it up. Hardware store, done. And if you are one of the few people that are due to get a package from me, all I can say is, I'm sorry. If you knew my life, which you may or may not have figured out by watching all of these videos, I don't know. Let's call it squirrel life. It's coming, so check your mail. It's coming. I wanted to get it done before surgery because, well, you just never know. We'll leave it at that. Now I'm off to tanning. You know, if it's going to be my last day on the earth tomorrow, due to surgery, I want to look good on that coffin. Just saying. Okay, I have done all the things, all the tasks, and now it's time to head out to work. I heard, oh my Lanta, I just heard a news story about a $60 million fighter jet that was being transported on a carrier, and because it wasn't chocked properly on the carrier, it rolled off into the ocean. Can you imagine if it was, I can't, $60 million. How long will President Trump have to work to recoup those funds? If it was me, oh my goodness, if it was you. No words. No words. You have to love living up in farmland and realizing it's springtime by the scent of manure that the farmers are laying down to grow the crops. It is what it is. Driving from Bloomer, a small town city, and as I hit the freeway, I noticed a scent, and I said, look over, happy spring. So, people that were at the tanning salon. It's a salon. It's a hair salon. They do pedicures. They do manicures. I see, generally speaking, the same little ladies all the time, the same workers, obviously. So they said that you will notice a night and day difference, Jerry. I had my hip done at 75 and I feel like I could run a marathon. So I'm thinking, I'm only 64, and from my visit with my surgeon, it doesn't appear as though the right hip is a problem, and at this time everything looks good on that side, so he's not too concerned about that. But I, after talking to these ladies, I feel fabulous about the surgery. I know whenever I go into any surgery, God's got this. I'm in God's hands. So I'm comfortable with the surgery and the procedure. It's been so long. It's been, golly, over a year since I've been dealing with this hip issue, and progressively it's getting worse and worse. So for those of you that have had hip surgery, comment down below. Let me know. I'm 64, so if you had your hip done earlier, mine, when they go in, he's going to see and be able to properly ascertain if maybe there is any signs of things other than the arthritis going on right now. Now, from the pictures, it appears as though it's an arthritis thing. I know it's a diagnosis that eventually my health was going to succumb to this moment. I wasn't sure what all was involved. Was it going to be the spine? I didn't know. But arthritis is a thing. I just cannot imagine living life if I was to be that 363-pound girl. I looked at the pictures and the videos from after my spine surgery when I weighed 250 pounds.